right. Okay, so Shalom. Most I bless. Hope all is well. I hope brothers and sisters are in good spirits. Hashatan is coming down. Scripture say he bring a great wrath against those that strive to keep these commandments and in the faith in Hamashiach Yahushai. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful time spiritually, because the more Satan come down spiritually and as well physically, the more we know that we're closer towards the end. You know what I'm saying? And those brothers and sisters that have been laboring, especially those that have been laboring for years and more than half their life, they was in this walk waiting for prophecy to be fulfilled. And Sirach 25 says, Most High counted joy, all joy, when a man see the fall of his enemies. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, Satan gonna hit the brothers and sisters in the truth, because your faith is gonna be tested, you know what I'm saying? Every day, whether it's through your immediate family, husband, wives, children, brothers, work, economics, everything, you know what I'm saying? But I presented to Israel about a brother that was in my camp, Yahada, Christopher Day. Unfortunately, he allowed Satan to come and tap into his spirit, where he made a decision that none of us will want to happen, or in our lives in particular. You see what I'm saying? Something that you can't take back. You know what I mean? You can never bring back a life. You know what I'm saying? That's a straight game changer, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost condemnation being in this truth. But the scripture says that we can't even hate one another. Shalom. We can't even hate one another. Say John 3:15. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get to the kingdom. So imagine this actually physically doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, I made some posts concerning the topic. You know what I'm saying? I may have worded things, and people may get certain things misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? If those that watched the live, and I was talking about the case and the situation the other night with Tawab Yadi and Shah Gabar, things were said concerning, that I think the brother was being physical with the woman. You know what I'm saying? Prior to that, you know what I'm saying, something that was ongoing, right? So it was domestic violence going on, alcoholism. The brother has an alcohol problem. I mean, for real. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, the scriptures tell you when you drink and you overdrink, that, you get into confrontations, rage, all type of things can happen. You see what I'm saying? People drawing out swords. First Esdras, the 3rd chapter. You know what I'm saying? We know, and I don't like to say we know, but a lot of us may understand that, alcohol do play a role in domestic violence or in confrontation. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you not monitoring your drink, like the scripture said. So I made a post concerning, based off information in the video, that the couple was having a discussion concerning the birth of Mashiach Yahushua, but it was not about the wife not believing in Joseph being the father. So I'm going to take correction on that. Juan is a makkah, correct? It was concerning her sister or another sister that was questioning the validity of that, and then they got into a confrontation, whatever. So there's people out here that's looking to take that and run with it, you know what I'm saying, and make it seem like, oh, that's the reason, and that's a false doctrine, and they want to blame the understanding of a Mashiach, divinity based off his birth. You see what I'm saying? Based off his birth. Y'all got to be careful. About the children, man. I remember when I was a child, man, we used to do some wild stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So I want to set the record straight right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be cool about it. Shalom, Aksha, you know what I'm saying, teacher O. That, the post was mentioned about the divinity of Hamashiach Yahushua, because those was conversations that was happening that night. I'm not saying and I'm retracting it, that's why the sister got killed or murdered. That's not the reason why she got murdered. I said they was having a conversation about that topic concerning another sister, right? So I don't want nobody to go out there, and if you are running out there, I'll take the responsibility if that's the understanding you have. But that was not the motivation alone. So people could use that, shalom, sis, and then end fight with each other over some birth of a Mashiach Yahushua. And once again, in the end, Yahushua said, remember my death, okay? Not my birth, right? So if anybody running around and using that as a tool for division and separation with brothers and sisters, you going the hell off. You know what I'm saying? And mostly, I'm going to be honest, it's mostly, and I'm not even going to start a fire, okay? Either side, don't use that as a tool to go against your brother based off an understanding that has nothing to do with your salvation. You see what I'm saying? What happened is this brother had an alcohol problem. He had anger, wrath, you see what I'm saying? And he took a sister out because he had no control of his spirit. And that's just the reality of the fact, okay? And we have to attribute the drinking because this brother have a serious drinking problem. I know him personally. I'm not talking by, second or third hands. He lived with me, okay, for months, okay? I had him up under my wing. He taught with me, right? And there's other witnesses of brothers that was in the camp that can attest to it. So it's not hearsay, none of that. The brother had an alcohol problem, okay? And so alcohol could bring wrath. I mean, you only get to see certain brothers in a certain light. You don't know how they may react in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because that's their personal business. In the end of the day, that's their personal business. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to use the divinity of Hamashiach Yahushua in the time where we're supposed to be mourning our sister that got murdered by a brother that lacked judgment, lacked understanding, lacked patience. It was up under the influence of alcohol, which allowed demonic spirits to enter into his mind to make a decision that basically condemned himself. And not only the woman took her life, but he's basically destroyed his own life physically and spiritually. So for real, we should be taking this as a warning. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody trying to jump on it to say, oh, you see, if you're not in the ISUPK, this wouldn't happen. Okay, stop doing that, man. Stop that, man. You brothers be trying to take a tragedy and try to use it to recruit people to your congregation. That shit is so wicked as fuck, man. And it's corny. It's corny as hell. You see what I'm saying? And women out there taking this, the pop shots at men, stop that too. That has nothing to do with your relationship and who you've been with. Okay? It's life. This is reality. Because you come in Israel doesn't mean life stops and shit don't happen. It happens whether you're in a Christian church, it happens whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a nigga in the world, whatever the hell you are in, it's life. Shit happens. So what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to go in the scriptures, see, that's what we stand on, and see why this happened, what was involved, and how we cannot do and fall into Hashatan, dynamic spirits, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's what we need to be doing about this situation. You know what I'm saying? We should be ready to help the sister. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, that's what happens when you ride in the bicycle, baby. Okay? Y'all go play now. I'm doing the video. Don't bother me. Okay? I got plenty of little scrapes and scratches on my knees and everything. Welcome to the party. Don't ride on that thing like that no more. Go over there and play. Go over there and play. Okay? All right? Life is life, man. I know you come in the truth and you think you made it to heaven. Okay? But you're going to realize the longer you've been in the truth, your ass is in hell. You see what I'm saying? And the stronger you are and the more diligent you are in the truth, you're going to see Hashatan come at you even more. Okay? People get sick in the truth. People die in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Everything. It's life, man. You know what I'm saying? You got people that believe they won't die because they came to the truth. Brothers, I remember a beloved brother, powerful brother said, at camp, he ain't going to die. And he died. So we have to watch the things that we say, and we have to be reasonable. No. I said play. No, put it down. No riding that. No. Okay? So, we have to be, bring the spiritual high down. You get a couple of scriptures, you go all the way up, you know what I'm saying, to your helium balloon bust. And also now you want to blame it on the truth. But that was you. You set yourself up too high. And you fell. And now you want to boo-hoo and blame the Most High. Or even blame Satan. No, you do things. I do things. You know what I'm saying? We have control of our life and things that we do. We do. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times we don't learn the lesson until we fall. Until we get hawk smash our own self. And that's just the fact, man. We put ourselves in situations and fuck around and hawk smash your own self. That's just what it is. The brother hawk smashed his own self. You think the brother right now is in jail thinking about, I'm glad I murdered the sister? I know damn well he ain't saying that. I know he ain't saying that. I know he's regretting that he allowed himself to drink some goddamn malt liquor bull or whatever the hell he did and allow that to control his spirit. And now he is in a nightmare that you can't wake up from. That you can't wake up from. It's your reality now. It's a reality. So what we should be talking about is not doctrine, which people want to call doctrine. Okay? And I'm going to say it again. He did not kill her over the divinity of a Mashiach Yahushua. They had a conversation about it hours before. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So I regret even putting the post up like that. So I'm going to take the responsibility, share this video, so everybody can know that it was the motivation of him killing a woman, the sister, was not about who's the father. So just take that off the table. If you wicked ass niggas want to run with that concept, run with it. I'm apologizing for misrepresenting, the situation. Okay? That was a conversation they had an argument about before that. You see what I'm saying? But what motivated that is hatred, anger, wrath, malice. All the fruits of the flesh. Okay? Read Galatians, the 5th chapter. It'll explain how everything goes down. You understand that? So we as men, we know we are powerful physically than women. You see what I'm saying? Our job is to cultivate them spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Nourishing them. Didn't I said, play? Bring that to me. Bring it to me. Because you're being hard-headed now. Go play. Put it down. Go play. Right? So we as men, you know what I'm saying, have to mind, be aware, be circumspect about, the power that we have as men in terms of our physical strength and our wrath, you know what I'm saying, and that our women are all the weaker vessels. And listen, I done got lost control at times. I have lost control. I could have been on the goddamn news, but because I lost control and because I was drinking and because I was emotionally caught up a few years back with my family. You see what I'm saying? And I did something stupid. Okay? Those that know, I'm not going to disclose every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you that I put myself in a situation a couple times where I could have been on the news because I allowed wrath and anger to dictate my emotions. And that's nothing but Satan, because Satan wants to destroy you. You brothers and sisters, that's about this truth. Satan's job is to destroy your spirit. Okay? He don't want you to receive an everlasting kingdom. He wants you to receive everlasting damnation. That's his job. You see what I'm saying? To keep you in this abyss. So we have to be better, you know what I'm saying, as men, because we are the leaders of the nation. We are. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to our sisters, our women, they are in a situation of Babylon the Great where they have been seduced. You see what I'm saying? They have been put in positions where it's really unnatural for them to be into. You know what I'm saying? Even though our women are strong creations, because the Most High have not made us to be weak. I'm talking in terms of us being Israelites. He made this world for us. He made this world for the Israelite man. And who's beside him? His woman. All right? And yeah, our women make things happen in the society. We got to give them homage and praise them, you know what I'm saying, for the things that they do in each and every one of your households. You know what I'm saying? We can't do this by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Most of us says it's not good that man should be alone. I should make him help me. So appreciate your woman, man. You know what I'm saying? Sister, appreciate your Israelite man that's striving to keep the commandments, striving to be a better man, trying not to be the nigga he was before, you know, y'all came in the truth, or who he was before he met you. We all work in progress. We all trying to be better. We all can lose control. We all go off at times. You see what I'm saying? Right? You know what I mean? And that's just the fact. It's not a just man on earth that doeth good and sin not. I mean, I can go off any minute. It's just like me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But when I sit back and think about it and be honest about certain things and situations, you know what I'm saying? And I may have to go get myself counsel and receive counsel. You see what I'm saying? And then sometimes we don't see things clearly because we in our own emotions. And then somebody outside of you can see things better than you. You see what I'm saying? And advise you and steer you back on the right path. And that's just what it is, man. You see what I'm saying? We should not be here trying to use this, situation, which is a tragic situation, to have infighting amongst each other concerning whatever it is. This wouldn't happen if you was in my camp or you was in my school. Oh, see, these brothers is wicked, so the women campaign now coming against brothers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was a doctrinal differences. You see what I'm saying? Oh, it was a camp. That's why this happened. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that, man. Stop doing that. Okay? I pressed something, man. Stop doing that. This is simply about two people that's striving for Hamashiach Yahushua, striving for righteousness. And it was in a situation, which was a dark time, where the man, right, and we don't know if the woman was fighting with him or arguing with him. We don't know if punches were thrown in there. We don't know if pots or pans was threw around. We don't know what words was exchanged. You see what I'm saying? All we know is the end result is this man took the woman's life. And that's no justification whether they was arguing or pots or pans, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? All right? So, I mean, what we do know is that we had various situations in Israel. And it's not Israel, the nation of Israel, this building of the nation of Israel been around for longer than I was born. Okay? So, if we sit here and be honest and look at how many deaths or murders that have been in the Hebrew Israelite community since its inception, then we can say, well, that's not a lot of people. Because death happens. That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Even in the wilderness, death happens. Because people didn't keep the commandments. How many people died in the wilderness? Everybody died in the wilderness. That was under 20 years of age. That was 20 years of age and over. Everybody died. You understand that? So understand that we are in a spiritual wilderness, you know what I'm saying, coming to the awakening of Hamashiach Yahushua and the Father. You see what I'm saying? Trying to get our spirits right. And Hashatan's job is to destroy you. Okay? The more giving is the more Satan gonna come and hack your ass up. And that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So I want to set the record straight because I know brothers and I myself got into a video war yesterday, which it was a wrong timing. You know what I'm saying? It was a wrong time. Okay? There's a time and season for all things, and this is not the time for us to be fighting and warring and fighting over doctrinal differences or understandings. You see what I'm saying? We should be mourning the death of the young sister and even mourning the brother for him allowing himself to fall into condemnation. There's a lot of condemnation that's happening around here right now. You know what I'm saying? With people falling out of Mashiach. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna not address that. But, you know, this is what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So everybody need to examine themselves, look in the mirror, and say, what am I doing right now that's going to hinder me from the Most High? Or what can I do to bring me closer to the Most High? You see what I'm saying? And closer to my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to use something to be in division, then you're already in the wrong spirit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm apologizing for my error, you know what I mean, in a time where it had nothing to do with me. It's not about me. It's not about understanding. It's really about an unfortunate situation between two brothers and sisters that was walking in a Mashiach Yahushai, and that they allow Hashatan to come in the midst of their household, and they are both now have been destroyed. You see what I'm saying? And we pray that the Most High have mercy on the sister, and that she entered into the gates of everlasting life. You see what I'm saying? And the brother, you know what I'm saying? I mean, based on my understanding, it's like, can he come back from that? Knowing that even if you hate your brother, there's no everlasting life. So more so than to physically do it over there, okay? To do it. You see what I'm saying? So we have to look at the situation and say, I have to make sure that I don't be in this situation. I'll do everything in my power, my spirit, for me to avoid a situation like that, because it can happen to any one of us. I just told you it happened to me. If I would have pulled down, and if I would have striked in the position I was at in 2013, and I was bugging the fuck out, and those that know, my ass would have been all over Facebook, okay, for taking out my wife, because I allowed my emotions, I allowed the pressure, I allowed alcohol, you know what I'm saying, to get the best of me, and I made a bad decision. You see what I'm saying? Straight up and down. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I apologize multiple times for the things that I did in that situation and other things. We have to be repentant. We have to be humble enough to say when you're wrong, you made a mistake. You see what I'm saying? Anybody that know me, that truly know me, they know I'm apologetic, and that's just what it is. Straight up and down. You know what I mean? If I make a mistake, I made a mistake, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, you know, humble yourself and say, yo, brother, sister, I apologize, please forgive me, then your ass ain't fit for the kingdom. You can forget about it. It's a wrap for you. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between, you know, standing up for the Most High, you know what I'm saying, against evilness that's going against his law, statute, commandments, or go against the king, than you just being evil. You see what I'm saying? Or you just being in malice and hatred and all these different negative qualities, as Galatians 5 talks about. You know what I'm saying? So this is not the time to take opportunity to recruit nobody in your congregation. This is not opportunity for you to try to say, well, see, we know we don't teach this, that, and the third, and that don't happen over here. Because I could, listen, each and every congregation or assembly, you got wickedness all around it. Revelation, the first chapter, second and third chapter goes all into the different churches, okay, and how there's evil going down in every congregation and assembly. So for anybody to sit out here and act like they congregation or their assembly is all righteous and we're perfect and we the true remnant and we the home of the truth and we got the 100% truth, and you are a liar, okay, and you're manipulative. You're being a devil. Straight like that. If anybody sit there and say, I don't go off, I'm perfect, I don't sin, you're being wicked. Because you're lying. And you're not in the truth. 1 John, the first chapter, explains that. Okay? So get out your damn fake feelings, trying to act like you about, you know what I'm saying, all this righteousness to the T-bone, when you're not. There's none righteous, the Most High said. No, not one. Okay? But if you do an act of righteousness, and that act, you are righteous. And that's just what it is. Okay? I don't deserve the kingdom based off my works alone. You think you belong, you deserve the kingdom based off your individual works? What scripture is that? Scripture says in Ephesians, I think it's Ephesians 2, by grace are you saved, not by works, for any man should boast. So don't sit there and boast like, you know what I'm saying, you know, I keep the commandments, I do this, I do that, you know what I'm saying, you know, I be at all the Passover feast days, and you know what I mean, I read the Bible 1,000 times a day and a whole nine. It's by grace are you saved in the end. But you have to do works. Faith without works is dead. So it's a balance. Proverbs 11:1, a forced balance is an abomination to the Most High. So we have to balance everything. You see what I'm saying? We have to balance everything. You know what I mean? So, you know, let's be fair, let's be just, because a lot of people that's not just. They're not just. And that means they're not keeping the commandments. They're not being righteous. Okay? The situation, once again, is about a brother that I knew and I had love for. You see what I'm saying? That I welcomed into my home. I helped him get on his feet out there in Dayton, Ohio. He helped me, you know what I'm saying, by helping building and doing works in the camp. We had a lot of good times together. You know what I'm saying? He was a brother and a friend at the time. You know, Hashatan came in the midst. A woman, the Quabah, took the brother away to Washington. We fell apart. Things was being said. I warned him about the situation. He didn't listen. Other brothers did. After he realized what was said, he came back. He left that situation. He came back. He apologized to me. He stayed in Dayton, got himself back together. You know what I'm saying? He went back to the job. He's doing his thing. I went and visited him like some months back. We went out to the bar. We chilled. We hugged. Said he loved each other. Last time I physically saw him. And then he got into a relationship, all praise. And now I hear that the brother is incarcerated for murder, and they're investigating other murders in Dayton, Ohio, trying to attach that to him. Now, my honest opinion is I don't see the man to be a person that go around and murdering people. But then again, I don't really know him, his whole background, what he possibly could be. He could be a serial killer. Who knows? Do we really know each other? For real, for real? You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of us that's in front of the camera a lot and that you see, you get to know them because it's like you get to know even in the world, people that's celebrities, you get to be in their business because they're in the limelight. You see what I'm saying? And people talk. I hope that's not the case, but if it is, I'm not going to be all in amazement. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real life. Life happens. Shit happens. What are we going to do about the lesson? Okay? Right? So, brothers, man, we got to control our spirits, man. Sisters, we got to control our spirits, man. We got to be circumspect. You know what I mean? These are, and I don't want to prophesy like, oh, this is the last, Yahweh Shah coming tomorrow, or, brothers say, yeah, we at the end and all that stuff like that. We've been at the end since the Mashiach came on the scene. All right? No man know the hour or the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing this apology so, anybody that may ran with anything, got misconstrued, that the murder was just over that conversation, no. All right? So if you brought that out and you threw that out to the public, I'm taking the responsibility, you know what I'm saying, for putting up that post and even me having a debate with a brother, you know what I'm saying, that's obviously on the other fence or have a different ideology than me concerning the topic. And then we made a video and went live about it. Bad timing, okay? I still stand on what I stand on, and people going to stand on what they stand on. But it's the timing of everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm about to get off this live. I just want to make this video real quick. You see what I'm saying? Let's pray for the sisters, the brothers working on a GoFundMe. You know what I mean? Brothers and sisters, try to support, man. You know what I'm saying? And whatever's in your heart, that's what you should do. So I'm up out of here, man. I got things to do, man. You know what I'm saying? And all praise and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Let's be better. Let's do better, man. And let's try to be more loving in our situations and our relationships and with our family. You see what I'm saying? Because it can cost you your life. It can cost your spiritual life. You see what I'm saying? And going to prison, anybody been to prison, it's not a good place to go, right? And you don't want to go with murder on your jacket because you're Hulk smash, man. You know what I mean? And this is a brother I would never, just see that was in him. But you don't know what's in nobody, do you? Anybody can snap. Satan can jump in anybody. Anytime an evil spirit can jump on you like they jumped on Saul. Like anybody. You know what I'm saying? All right? So let's get together, y'all. Shiloh, praise and glory to the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Pray for your brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to come together in the spirit of meekness. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, man. This is not about who right and who wrong. This have a damn thing to do with your understanding in any scripture. It has nothing to do with that. It's all about bad decision that a brother made and took out a 19-year-old sister, man. They didn't even get a chance to live her life, man. You know what I'm saying? So he destroyed his life and he destroyed her life. Okay? We cannot move and operate in the spirit of Cain. That is definite condemnation. And that's just what it is. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem and Mashiach. Y'all stay up.